The practice of Advent has always been about helping us to grasp the mystery of a new beginning out of what looks like death. Gail Boss writes this in her intro to the original version of All Creation Waits. Said another way, she writes, "The dark is not an end, but a door. This is the way a new beginning comes." Sikh American leader and author Valerie Kaur asks of this time, "Is this the darkness of the tomb or the womb?" The answer, of course, is yes. Yes, yes. The brilliance of looking to animals for lessons in Advent is amazing, and I should clarify that I am one who is both pretentious and particular enough by birth and by training to roll my eyes at times when another tritely refers to learning from the wisdom of animals. I do not always find this learning is done with rigor, that I find my mind opened or invited into real growth. And so if you, like me, are perhaps prone to skepticism in these, I will share that I was delighted to be wrong about All Creation Waits and the work of Gail. She points out that humanity and our consciousness has us respond to this time when days are shorter, when our natural ways of gathering food become harder, about anxiety to our own mortality. This time of year brings our mortality into a deeper awareness of all of us, and sometimes we respond with an anxiety that is not terribly helpful, that can, if we let it, allow us to move out of fear from a concept of scarcity or in isolation to go against what we know helps us to foster life and joy. Animals, she pointed out, just adapt. She reflects, looking at the animal portraits year after year shows us how a healthy soul responds to encroaching darkness. And there's more than one response, she goes on. There's the turtle response, the loon response, black bear's response, when that primal fear of the dark of the end begins to slide over us. Animals unself-consciously and forthrightly offer unfearful responses. They take in the threat of dark and cold, and they adapt in amazing and ingenious ways. They shape themselves to life as it is given. End quote. So, let us turn back again to honeybees. Another fact I learned from Gail is that honeybees who are alive during the flowering season, who fly around all day, we made buzzes sounds before, buzz, 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 harvesting nectar and pollen, they do this from as many as 2,000 flowers each day. Yes. 2,000 flowers each day. It sounds unfathomable to us, and it is a bit unfathomable. And because of this intense labor, these honeybees who are alive during this season might only live for 4 weeks or less. Honeybees, however, who are hatched on the cusp of winter, especially if they live in a slightly colder climate with a longer winter than us, can live for up to 6 months if their cold season lasts that long. Now, these bees will only ever know the dark hive. Their wings will never fly, their lives given for a community to sustain, for others to taste nectar and gather honey. Now, as I read this fact, my mind immediately went to those of you among us who are in your 80s and 90s, who were born into a world marked by Nazi rule in Germany and its expanse into Europe. And though I am privileged and honored to hear of the pain you feel for our current world, I cannot fully fathom what it is to come into that world and be prepared to leaving it now. My mind rushes to platitudes of reminding us that time and learning is cyclical, not linear, that though it seems history might be repeating itself, we have learned things. And that is true, though perhaps not the most helpful message. Because I imagine that some of you, and some of us, no matter when we were born, might feel some companionship with these honeybees who lived their lives in the dark hive. And I also know that if you feel this is true, you have also experienced deep love, beauty, joy, and hope. I know too that what you have sown, so much of the good, the love, the ways of resistance and goodness we have now, that we are only able to connect with now, are because of you and all who came before you. That we know how to be, almost by muscle memory, a little shiver of the shoulder blade that connects us to our wings. And we love you even though you struggle with your phone sometimes. We know. It is the honeybees calling. Thank you. But truly, we know that all that we are able to do in the here and in the now is the foundation that you and those before you laid. And so we say thank you. I cannot promise we will be able to forever bring us into a land of milk and honey that will be forever flowing. But I do think that I can assure you that we here in this community will love and care well for that which we most value, as you have taught us to do. Now, I believe that that thing which we most value is love, embodied in our children and our elders, embodied in all of us who are most vulnerable, who are on the outer circles getting cold. May we bring all those who are on the outside into the center, into the dance that sustains life and brings real hope of a new day and a new way sprung from the old. And if all that feels too lofty, may you start small. Notice the light, the warmth that is on the way. Listen within, look east. Notice however you need in whatever direction to know once again, to feel once more, to move once again, even if it's just a little quiver of your muscles, to the truth of love. Won't you rise in body or in spirit to hear and proclaim together this message of love? Come on. Love, the guest is on the way. Love, the rose is on the way. Love, the bird, the star is on the way. Is here now in the center of us. May we kindle it. May we protect it. And may we now proclaim through song this truth we know together.